All right, so get this.
Okay.
We're going deep today.
Sounds good.
Decentralized social media.
Right.
Specifically, this platform called Focus,
Interesting one.
built on the DeSo blockchain, which I'm sure some people have heard of.
Yeah, it's making a splash.
It's a whole thing, but trust me,
Okay.
this is going to get fascinating.
Yeah, no, it's shaking things up for sure. To really get why people are excited about Focus, though,
Okay.
you got to look at what's going on with social media in general right now. We've got, what, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
It's endless.
The list goes on, and I think a lot of people feel this.
Oh, yeah.
Something's off, right?
Definitely.
Censorship, creators not getting paid what they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
That feeling you get, like you traded your privacy for likes.
Ugh, it's the worst.
It's been brewing for a while.
And it's true. We basically hand over our whole digital lives. But then...
Who's really winning here?
Exactly. And that's what's got me so intrigued by Focus.
I can see why.
Like, imagine
Yeah.
a social network where you own your data.
Okay.
You decide how it's used.
Right.
You can even earn money from your content.
Mm-hmm.
Wild, right?
It's like the Wild West, yeah, but hopefully with a better ending.
A better ending, exactly.
Yeah, and that's really the core of what Focus is going for, using the DeSo blockchain,
Okay.
which is, a blockchain specifically for these types of social apps.
Right, right.
The cool part is how they use it to basically give you control.
Okay, wait, so I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah.
We keep saying owning your data, but
Yeah.
how does Focus actually do that?
I get you.
I mean, blockchain, everyone throws that word around, but
Right.
what's the DeSo difference?
Great question, and it's key to the whole thing. So think about this.
Right.
Normal social media, your data sitting on some company's servers, right?
Yeah.
Focus uses this thing called a distributed ledger.
Okay, I'm with you.
It's like, imagine a global network of computers all have the same ledger.
Right.
Every post, everything's secured on there with cryptography,
Fancy.
basically tamper-proof.
So instead of my posts, my whole online self, it's all at the mercy of,
Some big tech company.
some big tech company. Exactly.
That you don't really know.
Right. This is like, what do they call it?
What?
Taking back control.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
But it's more than just, a cool concept.
Okay, so break it down for me.
Okay, sure.
What does this actually mean for, a regular person on the platform?
All right, so remember all those issues we talked about before?
Censorship, making money, privacy.
Oh, yeah. This is how you tackle them head on.
Okay.
Because no one person controls your data.
Right.
Censorship's way harder.
So you're saying
Yeah.
no more shadow bans, no more posts, just disappearing because
You're getting it.
that is huge.
It completely changes the power dynamic.
Now, this is the kind of revolution I can get behind.
Right,
But let's talk about the thing everyone wants to know.
right.
The money.
The monetization, yeah.
Is it actually possible to, earn from social media without, selling your soul?
Well, Focus has some pretty innovative features.
Okay, I'm listening.
For example, imagine getting paid for reposts.
Paid for repost.
Yeah. Someone loves your content, they want their followers to see it.
Okay.
They can pay you a little something to give it a boost.
So it's like influencer marketing, but
Kinda.
instead of
It's a
brand,
peer-to-peer
peer-to-peer.
micropayments happening right there on the platform.
Dude, that changes everything. That's insane.
It's putting power back in the hands of the creators.
Oh, no kidding.
Vote.
Not just what they're making, but how it's,
Valued. Yeah.
valued. This is wild.
It's a whole new ballgame.
Okay, but tell me more. What other monetization stuff is there? What else have they got?
So they've got paid messaging, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
Like tired of spam in your DMs.
Oh, tell me about it.
Set a minimum price. Boom.
Wait, really?
No more bots. No more randoms hitting you up.
A world without spam DMs. That's it. I'm sold. Where do I sign? But seriously, what about people who, have subscriptions or make, I don't know.
Premium content.
Yeah, premium content. Can they do that on Focus?
Absolutely. Built right in.
No way.
Unlockable posts, subscriptions, the whole shebang.
Get out. And it all uses, crypto for these payments, right?
Exactly. Microtransactions using crypto.
See, this is where I feel like that DeSo blockchain thing really
It shines. Yeah.
shines. Because don't those usually have,
Fees.
fees?
Way lower on DeSo.
So creators actually get to keep most of what they earn.
Exactly.
Hallelujah. Someone's finally looking out for the artists, the writers, all of them.
It's about time.
It's about time, seriously. But okay, switching gears a bit here.
Okay.
We're in this whole AI explosion right now,
Right. Crazy, right.
How does that play into Focus?
So get this. Focus is already ahead of the game on that.
No.
They allow for uncensored AI content creation.
No way.
Creators can even set fees if people want to use it.
Okay, wait, back up. Uncensored.
Yeah, they're not shying away from it.
So you're telling me I could, like, get custom AI poems, AI art made just for me?
Yep,
That's wild. What about music? AI music.
it's all possible, all through Focus.
Okay, this is getting seriously futuristic.
It's the future of creativity.
Right. But let's be real for a sec.
Okay, sure.
Even with all this cool stuff, you got to get people to use it, right?
The age-old problem.
I mean, how do they compete with the big guys, the ones everyone's already on?
Well, they've got some really innovative incentive programs.
Okay.
One of them is called a social airdrop.
Social airdrop. What's that? Like a social experiment with,
Not exactly. So remember how we were talking about bringing your influence to Focus?
right, bringing your followers, yeah.
They have this tool called Bounty Hunter.
Bounty hunter, that sounds intense.
It's actually pretty fun. You earn rewards for convincing your followers on, say, Twitter or Instagram
Okay.
to join Focus.
So it's like a competition to see who can bring the most people over.
Exactly.
That's brilliant.
Right?
It's like a digital Pied Piper strategy.
But wait, there's more.
Okay, there's more. You're killing me here. What else have they got?
They also have something called a post-to-earn system.
Post to earn. I mean, that sounds pretty self-explanatory.
It does, but there's a bit more to it than that.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
It's all about creating quality content that actually resonates with people.
Makes sense.
The better your posts, the more you earn.
What?
Focus tokens, of course.
Ah, there it is. The FOCUS token. We keep mentioning it, but I think it's time we really break down what this token actually is.
It's the key to the whole system, really.
Okay, hit me with it. What is it?
Remember we were talking about users being owners on Focus?
Yeah, that whole ownership thing, really radical.
A FOCUS token makes that happen.
So if you have these tokens, you're not just a user, you're like a shareholder.
Precisely. You have a stake in how well the platform does.
Wow. So instead of, some CEO buying another yacht,
Right.
the value goes back to the users.
That's the idea.
Now we're talking, this is huge. But, okay, what does that actually look like in practice? How do you get these FOCUS tokens, and what can you do with them?
So the post-to-earn system we were talking about, it's not just about getting as many tokens as possible.
Okay.
It's about creating a sustainable system, encouraging people to stay engaged long-term.
Right, because otherwise it's just a free-for-all.
Right. Exactly.
Mm.
So this is where vesting comes in.
Oh, so.
When you earn FOCUS tokens, you don't get them all at once.
Oh, interesting.
They're released gradually over time.
Ah, so it's like a built-in incentive to stick around, not just grab and go.
You got it.
Smart. That's really smart.
Yeah.
Keeps people invested, literally.
And here's another cool thing. The algorithm actually considers your wallet balance.
My wallet balance, like how much money I have.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
A higher balance, especially one built over time,
Okay.
shows you're committed to the platform, makes it harder for bots and spammers to mess things up.
It's like the more you put in, the more weight your voice carries.
Exactly. And it helps keep things fair for everyone.
I like it. It's like a self-regulating community. The people who are actually contributing get to shape things.
That's the beauty of decentralization.
Right. But what about people who maybe aren't making posts, but they're still, active, liking stuff, commenting, all that?
They can earn, too. Remember those paid reposts we were talking about?
Oh, yeah, right.
You pay for those with FOCUS tokens?
So every time I pay for a repost, I'm basically putting money directly into another creator's pocket.
Exactly. It creates a much more direct relationship between creators and their audience.
That's actually really cool. It's like tipping a street musician, but online.
I like that analogy.
I'm full of those today, apparently. But okay, seriously, this whole ecosystem, it's built to reward people who are actually engaged, whether they're creating content or just, being part of the community.
That's the heart of it, yeah.
It's brilliant. But with all this talk about the FOCUS token, how does the token itself become valuable? Like, what makes it worth something?
That's where the focus model gets really interesting.
Lay it on me.
Remember when we said that 100% of the fee revenue goes to FOCUS token holders?
Yeah, that blew my mind the first time.
Every transaction, every little fee.
Wait, so every time someone pays for a repost, subscribes to something, whatever it is, it goes back to the token holders?
Yeah.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
completely different from how, every other social media company does it.
Exactly. And creates this really cool loop.
A loop? How so?
Think about it. As Focus grows, more users join, more transactions happen.
Okay, more money flowing through the system?
The demand for the FOCUS token goes up, right?
Right. Basic supply and demand.
Exactly. So the value potentially increases.
And who benefits? The people who hold the tokens, the users themselves.
You got it. It's a win-win situation.
This could actually work. This could be the more equitable internet everyone's always talking about.
It's definitely a step in the right direction.
Right, step in the right direction.
Uh,
But I gotta ask,
what's that?
all this sounds amazing, but it's gotta be tough, right? I mean, to actually take on the big guys, to change how we think about social media,
You're not wrong. There are definitely challenges.
what are the biggest hurdles they face?
I think the biggest one for any new platform, really, especially one this ambitious,
Yeah.
is getting enough people to switch over to reach what they call critical mass.
Right, because social media is all about, like, who else is there?
Exactly. It's the network effect.
Right. Like, I might love the idea of a new platform, but if all my friends are still on the old one,
It's hard to make the jump.
it's hard to make the jump. Exactly.
And people were creatures of habit.
Oh, 100%.
To get us to leave what we know, to try something new,
It takes a lot.
it's a huge task, not going to lie.
So how do they plan to do it? How do they break through all the noise, all the other platforms, all the distractions?
That's where all these incentive programs we've been talking about come in.
Right, the social airdrop, the post to earn, all that. But
Exactly.
it's got to be more than just, like, throwing money at the problem.
Right. You're right. The platform itself has to be good.
It's got to be easy to use, fun even.
Absolutely. And they know that they've been working really hard on making the user experience smooth.
Because nobody's going to stick around if it's, like, clunky and confusing, right?
No way.
We want things to be easy. We want things to be enjoyable.
Exactly. And that's what Focus understands. They're really focused on the community, getting feedback, making it better all the time.
Okay, I'm convinced.
Good.
Seriously, this is the kind of thing that could change everything.
It has that potential, yeah.
I mean, a user-owned internet where the value we create actually benefits us.
And where we have a say in how things are run.
That's powerful.
It's a whole new way of thinking about the internet.
It's the future, man.
Hopefully, yeah. It's still early days, of course.
Right.
But what Focus is doing, it's starting a conversation.
It's about time someone did.
Exactly. Whether Focus itself becomes the platform or if it just, inspires something even better.
It's shaking things up.
That's for sure. This isn't some fringe idea anymore. Decentralized social media is entering the mainstream.
And Focus is right there leading the charge.
One to watch, definitely.
So, what do you think? Are you ready to give it a try? We'll be keeping a close eye on Focus, and we'll make sure to keep you updated on all the latest developments.
And we're back. Still thinking about Focus and that whole decentralized future.
It's a big one for sure.
Before the break, we were talking about the FOCUS token.
Right, how it actually gives users ownership. Exactly. And that's wild when you think about it. Compared to, like...
How things work now.
Exactly.
Well,
there's like a whole different ballgame. But okay, let's be real.
Okay.
Building a decentralized social network, that's not easy.
Not for the faint of heart, that's for sure.
What are the biggest challenges for Focus right now, in your opinion?
Well, like we were saying before the break, the biggest hurdle is always getting people to actually switch over.
Right, because if nobody's there...
It doesn't matter how good your platform is.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
people are so used to the big guys, right? What'd you call it? Critical mass.
Critical mass, yeah. It's that network effect. People go where their friends are.
So how do you convince them to leave all that behind? To try something new?
That's where those incentive programs come in, hopefully.
Right, the airdrop, the post to earn.
Exactly. But it's got to be more than just incentives. The user experience itself has got to be top-notch.
Because let's be honest, people are impatient.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Right.
If it's difficult to use, if it's confusing, they're going to bounce.
Exactly. Nobody's got time for that. So Focus has really got to nail that whole, like, ease of use thing.
They're definitely aware of it. They've put a lot of effort into making the onboarding process really smooth.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we want social media to be, well, social.
Right. It's got to be fun.
Fun, engaging, all of that. If Focus can pull it off, if they can make this decentralized dream a reality,
It could be huge.
it really could. I mean, think about it.
Okay.
A world where users actually own their data.
And get rewarded for the value they create.
No more censorship, no more algorithms deciding what we see.
It's a powerful vision.
It really is. And
Yeah.
whether Focus ends up being the platform or if it just, inspires others to follow in their footsteps.
It's definitely shaking things up.
No doubt about it. This whole conversation about decentralized social media, it's not on the fringes anymore.
It's moving into the mainstream and
Just-
fast.
Exactly. And that's exciting.
Good.
So what do you think? Are you ready to jump into the world of decentralized social media? As we convince you to give Focus a try? Let us know. And in the meantime, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and we'll be back next time with another deep dive into the future of tech.